transcript was released earlier today of an interview Scalise did, in which he spoke about political agendas and how we shouldn't be putting them first in our response to this tragedy, that of the Las Vegas Strip shooting 2 days ago. And there's much credence to that claim. And really, it's so saddening to hear a person who obviously has been through the trauma of being the victim of gun violence speak relatively negatively about the idea of gun control or implementing some laws in relation to that. But also, it's telling of the idea that that people are, I guess, starting to finally catch on. Basically, there's this thing where anytime a major shooting takes place, one of a grand scale, you'll have the Democrats or supposed people of the left call for implementing new gun laws, and you'll have a person who's on the right or Republicans being against them, with the argument that it's not the gun that killed the person, it's the person who used the gun to kill someone, and they'll still get the weapons anyway. Now, there's credence to both theories or both viewpoints. I'm not here to sway or dismiss the other one. But what I would like to add is, if gun control is truly ineffective, if criminals are truly the ones that we need to worry about, the actual people behind the weapons, why don't we become as calculating and as time-based as they are? So picture this. Imagine if every time you went to a festival or some area that was in an open setting, there was an enormous dome right on top, forget a wall, on top of the area. Because this isn't the first time someone has started firing from some third or fourth or 16th floor. That there's other instances of that, one of which I'm forgetting the name of, from in Texas in, I believe, 1966. And again, if I can remember the name of it, I might post a description about it in the comments section, or rather in the description box. So that's been established before. And you might say, oh, well, most people aren't going to go that extreme in shooting. Yes, that's correct, but now we have to be prepared for just about everything. 9/11 wasn't happening every day before it happened. And since then, it hasn't happened. But we're trying to take precautions at this point. No matter how successful they are, we're still attempting to do something in response to that. The other major event that sparked in my mind after reading his comments was the idea of just completely disregarding any of the rhetoric that is being used by members of the Democratic Party, at least the majority of them that are in the Senate, and the majority of Republicans in both chambers, but the Democrats obviously in the lower chamber as well. That's because they are both bought out by the same people to not do anything, and the profit of losing lives is larger than that of saving them. And sometimes I think people don't seem to get that. You can't go with either of these parties, at least on a national level, because they're, for the most part, in the hands of whoever bestows cash to them. And that's part of the reason why we have these laws that no one agrees with. That's part of the reason why we have policies that no one's in favor of. And it gets so irritating year after year, event after event, to describe and say the same thing over and over. Oh yeah, the politicians are corrupt. We need to get these people out of office. We need to actually have a petition and get them out. But I will say that over and over again, and we'll take that fate every step of the way over what happened to those individuals that we're caught in the crossfire of this madman's actions. Because when you believe in something and that it's for the betterment of those around you as well as yourself, you're willing to go to any means necessary of accomplishing it peacefully. And I think others should do the same. And Scalise's comments, I think, are reflective of that. So thank you for watching and have a good day.